Good. What you doing?
Working outdoors, go outdoors here.
Do you have a minute to talk?
No, that's a good time right now.
Okay. My heart's pounding hard, Cole.
Yeah.
I miss you. I'm scared of you. I'm afraid for what you're doing. I'm afraid this might be the last time I ever talk to you. But it depends on you. Tell me, does a person dying of cancer give a shit what shape the earth is?
No.
Does a person with a snake venom running through their veins give a shit what shape the earth is?
No.
Right. Now I had you out here, Cole, and I trusted you, and I told you a lot of things in private, and I warned you what was going on with Dave Burke. And you can't imagine the disappointment that I felt when you and Shanga went flat on me after you left here. You can't imagine how many people you've hurt. I've had numerous conversations with friends of yours that are sadly disappointed in you and in dismay and in disarray, and their hearts are torn. And because they looked up to you for your distilled water leadership, they started questioning their own literal urine therapy practices. Do you and I agree that we're all being murdered? We need to save the universe? Right. And if you just put the two topics as the true water knowledge and the true shape of the earth knowledge, the only thing that you can put under a category that the true shape of the earth knowledge gives you is it gives you the true shape of the earth. But underneath the true water knowledge, it gives you the cure for cancer, for pain, for autism, for diseases, for on and on and on, for unfreezing the pineal gland, for which for one thing, if you truly were interested on the shape of the earth, one of these two subjects will actually allow you to have the ability to know the true shape of the earth. As in the true water knowledge would enable you, if you fully and you could astral project or biolocate and actually go to the side of the earth and see what shape it is.
Yeah.
Right? But the true shape of the earth knowledge will never tell you the true water knowledge. It will never give you the benefits of all the knowledge under that column.
Yeah.
Your mother is dismayed with you. Your mother is saddened and exasperated with you. You're losing friends and family over a subject that has no value besides its own answer.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, Paul, I don't know whether you're an agent or not now. But either way, until you change your ways, if you keep going the way you are now, you are, intentionally or not, you're an agent of deception right now. Meaning you facilitate deception. Intentionally or not. That's where you're at right now. And I flat out believe that Dave Murphy is an intentional agent of deception. It's guilt by association. It's hard enough to tell people about urine therapy and distilled water in face of all the scientific bullshit against it without also having a flatter hat on your head.
Yeah.
And I was sitting here for months going, what the fuck are these guys doing? I thought we had a conference to discuss what's fucking important.
Well, as you might recall, like that's the first time I ever heard about the idea. And the first time I was totally blown off on that, whatever, we kind of talked about it and sort of said, okay. Shane was the first one that really came back to me back in
praying to God that you're actually a real person and not intentionally. What you've done is you've made me wonder, did I just have an intentional fucking CIA mind control agent out of my house? That's why I have to wonder you are. It's so fucking dumb. And what's really important?
That's the major key to unlock the doors of all it, like you said. That can allow you to
when you put it that way, right? And in my opinion, you're caught up in a CIA file. I hope to God that it's just you've been fooled, and I forgive you if you're fooled. If you're doing this on purpose, I want to talk to you again. But this is a last-ditch attempt for me because I already spent energy in you. I already trusted you, had you out to my house, and I finally laid it out for you how important this shit was that we're off again.
Yeah.
And I hope I can talk you out of it. I hope I can get you to publicly tell people that you're sorry for doing it, sorry for getting caught up in it, and please forgive me, and I'm going to stop this fucking bullshit, and I'm going to start being a truth crusader. I'm sorry, going back into Stillwater. There were so many people, Cole, so many people that loved following your videos. And you left here, and I told you guys, I said, please start making videos. And what do you and Changa start doing? You start making videos about fucking flat Earth. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. And, yeah.
I was about this whole idea. It's getting people, I'm still, like, proverbial sense, you could say. I keep this open skepticism.
I'll talk to you about the sense. It doesn't matter about sense because I can still. I'll even give you this type of situation. What if right now I had a spaceship, I came over, picked you up, and we went out and saw the Earth from the side? Let's say that you and I went out and are on our own, we're sitting side by side having a cup of coffee in a joint, so we know we're fucking sane, and we look at the side of the Earth, we see the whole Earth from the side, and you and I both see that it's actually flat, right? Cole, you understand that I edit my work, right? I edit what comes out of my mouth, right? Because I know that the massive majority of the people that we care about are under a massive hypnosis, right? So we got to be careful. We got to be very careful, right? Even if you and I went out and saw that it was flat, that you were right, when you and I came back, I still wouldn't talk about it. I would never talk about it because it's not important. What is important is giving people the piece of knowledge that allows them to access all other knowledge.
Yes.
You're losing friends and family, and you can't believe the people who literally, because you were a leader, you fucked some people over. You made some people question whether or not, because you are a urine-drinking flat earther, and you muddled those two together. And that's what Dave Moore is intentionally doing. Do you remember, like 2 weeks ago, he was talking about how he's got an upcoming TV interview, and he put a post on Facebook asking people for tips on how he could throw in a flat earth line at the end of it. My worst fucking nightmare come true. That's exactly what I warned you guys about Dave Murphy. And you can't imagine, Cole, how much I regret doing that interview with him. And then, not only did I do that interview with him, and I've got my face on a picture side by side with him, but I mentioned his fucking name so many times in almost every interview after that. You cannot believe how much I regret it. And he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah. See, it's like, it ain't sad until somebody like yourself gives me some feedback. I mean, I've had little bits here and there, some people not really, like, know, even on Facebook, a lot of people are totally violent their words toward me, so that kind of had its own reaction sort of scenario. But fucking, dude,
it's all reversible, Cole.
I'm just kind of like going through these questions, like, well, fuck, this can't, but you're right, that it's not foundationally, I don't know, fucking
to make truthers. We're truthers, conspiracy theorists are already labeled tinfoil hat wearers. And just any general person of the average feel, like say my older brother Eric, he still thinks I'm absolutely crazy, and he's a conventional person. Susie and I call it collegeitis. They think they know everything because they believe in what has been taught mainstream. I can just see my brother saying to me at some family reunion argument, going, ha, oh, I bet Andrew thinks the earth is flat too. And I'm just waiting for that to come out, because that is what the association, they're just lumping it all in together. So yeah, and so I believe it's a very intentional. And look at all the people who've jumped on it. Santos Bonacci, evil big fucker.
Yeah, that's the characters that got on it. And then they have previously against it, and then they jumped on it. And yeah, it is a very weird pickle situation. You're absolutely right, though. I'm just I kind of
cool. I don't want to feel bad.
It's worth it. I'm not an agent or whatever. I'm just
no, it's worth a lot. I appreciate you saying that to me. It's worth a lot. Right. So, but if anything, Cole, this can be turned around and you can use what you've done as a slingshot and actually help out those of us who are going to come out against it. You're already in deep with everybody. If you do a turnaround and apologize and say, look, I'm really sorry for doing all that. I'm going to get the water knowledge, not something I care to discuss anymore. And you'll have all kinds of people, but and I don't know who's an agent, intentional or not, okay? I'm so fucking baffled by Changa Charanga. She's either the dumbest fucking gullible fuck, and somebody talked to Dave Murphy. I think it's her. She's something really dumb and gullible to her. It's either that or she's super evil and super mind control slave, because how can you come here and be such a lovely person and talk about all this stuff and understand all this stuff and hold it up and down about Dave Murphy, but she's right up his fucking ass, promoting him and laughing at him. I think Jack Catran's fucking, if Changa is just gullible and just like you, she got fooled, I think Jack Catran visiting Changa, I think he fucking got a hold of her, because they spent time together when he was traveling through there. And then there's an evil vibe coming off Jack Catran. And that recent video he posted about getting ready to do a 30-day fast, or he's smoking a cigarette, I don't know, it's just a fucking, man, he's kept one of those people, these flatters, and they have this real vehement, violent, fucking, angry bent to the way they argue with people. They're really nasty with people. Really, really, you know? And so you're going to get, you come out against it, you're going to get that. But what I would give you as a tip is don't engage in the conversation. Don't let anybody try to start arguing the specifics of it.
Yeah.
That's why what I try to do is I back it up and say, okay, put it in two charts. The true shape of the earth and the true water knowledge. I'm not going to actually even discuss what the shape of the earth is. We'll just call it whatever it is. It's the shape of the earth, right?
Yeah, the shape of the earth knowledge.
But we'll have all kinds of people trying to draw you back into it. Just say no. In fact, you start defending all those that want to. And I don't know who's an essential agent or not, but it's time to fucking disassociate the ones that are spreading the knowledge, the fake flat earth shit, because it's really.
That's the thing too, because there's the guys in the movement like Eric Dubay. I don't know if you know much about it, but Eric Dubay is kind of like this guy that's at right now. He talks about how there's all these shows and the Flat Earth Society is the biggest one set up by the government or whatever, and all that, but still they follow the same math and the same kind of guidelines, fucking Bible stuff, and of course there's they let the Christians wrapped up with all the Bible verses and stuff. But it's the same fucking. It's just there's a big confusing bunch of math. And honestly, I haven't even and watched a fire video and rest. 4 or 5 months. It was like the December, January time frame when I first started looking into it, and it was like maybe 2 months. And I was, staying up late and watching videos until it was just like, what the fuck, this whole thing. Still just kind of okay, I don't know. It's I'm gonna be the critic coming both sides here. Let's so I made all these posts and asking people. Yeah, so it seems like I'm a flat earther, but I still maintain that I'm, I defy labels and titles. I don't want to be pinned down, but that's a reality of, other people's consciousness too. They look at that and fucking, like you said, it's sort of problem. Because
most awesome thing to do is come out and say, I'm really sorry I got caught up in the psychological psyop. And
it's just too shaky. It's just too many questions and too shaky. There's just a bunch of talking heads out there spewing what they think is the explanation of it. But it's all tainted. We're all poisoned. Everybody's mind is fucking polluted and, programmed.
And not a single one of us has actually been standing off to the side of the earth. Right?
No, I can barely see 100 feet in front of me.
Right. And people are losing friends and family over this.
Yeah, that's
kind of fake putting effort into spreading the water knowledge.
Yeah.
Which kills pain, erases depression, erases misery. And it's provable. And if you spend time exasperating the mother with the water knowledge, it can actually be worth it.
Yes. Oh my God. Fuck. People, yeah.
Just take a look at Steve Murphy. Look what he did. Look at the piece of shit book that he put out. He put it together in like 8 months, right? It's just all copied my shit and that other woman's shit. It's all just quotes from her and me. He just did it so he could be a urine therapy author.
Yeah.
And he noticed he's the only person in the Stillwater group that comes in there and takes people out of the group. Every time he engages with somebody, what does he always do? He says, send me a private message and I'll write you up a plan. You notice Dave Murphy doing it over and over, right?
Yes.
Oh, and you know what he does then? None of us get to see the supposed benefit of the plan. The whole point of the group is to be able to share their recovery.
Yeah.
And all Dave Murphy keeps doing is coming there and fishing. And I think he's just fishing for testimonials to build up on his Dave Murphy good guy roster.
Yeah.
Which you can't seem to print enough of in his book. There are all these Dave Murphy testimonials. So he's just doing that to give himself a urine therapy with Stillwater's badge of honor to couple it with this fucktard flat earth shit to make the whole movement, to make Aqua bad.
Yeah.
And look at what's happened to all the people. So many people, I think of Nancy, Kate Gaia, Greg Prescott. How many fucking times did I mention that guy's name? And he turned on us too. He started saying that Stillwater made his name turn gray after he himself posted that the Stillwater made it turn blonde. But somebody got them. I see this pattern code of people that I associate with becoming fuck-ups afterward. They either, I don't know what happens. They're either agents before I start hanging with them, and then find out, or they get co-opted afterwards.
Just caught up in the movement. It's like you get kind of caught up in the sort of moment of things, like more and more people questioning and talking about things. But it is kind of vague. I wish we had more follow-up things. On a private Facebook group or something. But we could follow up meeting, like us call the people at night at your house.
Right. Well, I wanted to, but I've been just devastated ever since you guys left here. And you guys went, well, I say it's a private joke when you guys went flat on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I thought we talked about what was important. And I've I've thought about making this phone call for months, Cole, but I have to decide whether or not to waste my time on agents.
Yeah.
Do I expose to Cole, if he truly is an agent, that I know what he's up to? Because that's part of my game, and I didn't want Dave Murphy to know that I was suspicious of him. And right after you guys left here, he wrote me a letter on Skype saying, "Hey Andrew, I heard somebody said that we had a falling out. And that could only have come from this private meeting, and I'm assuming it's Tangus. She's up his ass all the time." And then just 2 weeks ago, Dave Murphy made this sly comment to Donnie about, let's just say that some of your conversations have gotten back to me, sir. That fucking Dave Murphy likes to use the word sir when he's being sarcastic. Dave Murphy treated Donnie like shit and said, I'll say it again, let's just say that some of your conversations have gotten back to me, sir. So, fucking dumbass Changa must have, I don't know, she was fucking stupid or...
Yeah, she's a little naive and childlike. I took her as just being kind of like giddy and, just sort of simple and not too streetwise, so to speak, or whatever to kind of see it. And I find it so slow sometimes myself to realize what's happening until I get some kind of feedback like this, man. I don't know, I'm just kind of...
I'm calling you because I've listened to you, and I really wanted your friendship, and I was hoping that you would be the person that you are right now when I called. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
So that's why I invited you out here in the first place. I felt your heart was in the right place. But this can actually be a good thing. It can actually be a good thing, Cole, that you were one of the ones that was most deep into it, and to pull back out.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Cole, there's going to be a hero's journey. A lot of people go, oh, fucking thank God, Cole. So glad I had you back, da-da-da.
Yeah, there's a study system with their posts and talks about it and shit. It's not...
Take a look at the for me. Notice how I pull back into my interviews, and notice how I don't engage with assholes, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to controlling who I speak and what I do, right? So you lose a little bit too when you do decide to make a statement. Be prepared to ignore the people who want to pull you back into it.
Yeah.
Ignore them.
And I've thought about anything, I should have sort of more of a, not a script necessarily, but more notes and guide it, like not just have such, because the words are very powerful, so each one I want to choose more wisely, I'm probably going to go and be late for a last couple of videos I uploaded this fucking shit anyway. I didn't really like them when I put them up there. Start
doing more of your cold orange therapy videos. Those are great, man. Teach people about bandages and compresses and, keep doing that.
For nutty pod, I did nutty thing every day. The dishpan. I got this one little 2-minute clip. I just showed my dishpan water that's all dirty and a few words about it.
I saw that. Yeah. You'll get a real nice following. You'll never get a following of nice people doing flat earth videos.
I know, they're all fucking assholes. People are just so...
They are assholes.
They're just so mean assholes.
Right, and at the other end, when you make wonderful, lovely water videos that are healing, it's just the other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You get lots of appreciation and joy, and you save people's lives. You make people feel better. You erase their pain.
Yeah.
Keep showing people your chest and how it's great showing the source of the world.
Yeah, but some of those type of comments I did last year, they're in therapy for over 4,000 days right now. And with several comments that people are still they'll do some more videos on diet and, washing and stuff like that. Yeah.
I believe in you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad to be told. Facebook is... It's all slice of the piece of Cole's life here, too. It's like kind of big.
And let's remember that the thing the thing is the knowledge.
Yeah.
And putting YouTube videos out there goes way beyond the Facebook group. Continue to focus on speaking to the whole world.
Right.
The Facebook group is just a little community where you can kind of interact with people you kind of get to know, but really, even those videos, you're going to keep going to people that don't know you.
Yeah. Right.
You apologize to your mother and make her feel better.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go, because I know I just dumped a lot on your one, but feel free to call me back later tonight, tomorrow, next few days. If you have any thoughts, you want to talk about this, you feel bad, call me back.
Okay. Yeah.
If you want to run anything by me, or you say how we can live, send me any ideas you have. There's a whole bunch of us that are working on trying to rat out this stuff. So
okay.
I'll help as much as I can.
Good. Wow. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you expressed what Bob said.
Yeah, right. Don't be harsh on yourself at all, okay? We're in a fucked world. We're psychopath fucking insane asylum. So do not be hard on yourself at all.
Right.
Just reflect and meditate, okay?
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. Love you, man. Thank you.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Okay. Cool. Bye. Hello, Donnie.
Cool.
What's going on?
You got a minute, bro?
A few minutes, yeah.
Okay, cool. I was hoping we could have that talk that I wanted to have on Monday.
Yeah.
If you got a chance.
Yeah, I guess we can. I mean, you called, I answered, so let's do it. What's going on?
Okay.
Tell me.
Well, on Monday, what I wanted to talk about was, the conversation that you had with Andrew, and it was my concern that maybe your feelings were a little hurt, especially by the video that I saw you post.
I assume
no. No. Well, he told me a little bit about it, that he was really impassioned, and he did get a bit vocal with you, and I was like, gosh, that sounds like a bit much, dude.
Yeah, it's very overbearing. It was totally unacceptable. I was completely shocked and terrorized. I'm still kind of reeling from it, actually. And as you can see,
right.
I'm just completely going bonkers.
Yeah, and I pieced that together after watching your latest video. I'm like, wait a second, this is because Andrew fucking was going off on you, I bet, right?
It goes so much deeper than what we could just say right there. But pretty much,
okay.
Yeah, that was sort of a response.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was basically just concerned about your feelings, man. So I want to get in touch with you on a personal basis on that, first and foremost. Has there ever been a time when you and I were not friends? Like, since we've known each other back in the old days from the distillery?
Well,
we've always gotten along great.
Yeah, we've been Facebook friends. It's not like we talk all the time. I mean, I guess we've been on the same page. It's been all, I'm not like discounting that we've had, times. It's just that we haven't been friends, but it's just. I've often felt like I've been the antagonist. I've sort of been this little pinprick in y'all's side because I keep making these comments and coming up with these, sort of countered you because of your decisions and kicking people out over salt or whatever the hell. I'm like, I didn't really agree with the whole group going secret, and that's, some things that you've done. I'd like, we've butted heads a little bit. I feel like I've been sort of a this little voice of reason that nobody really wants to hear sometimes in the group, in the admin side of things, and how people should be treated or whatever. I'm not very happy with this whole psychological operation bullshit going on.
Right. No. Yeah. Well, we've always heard you. I've always taken your opinion into consideration every time. And I never would call you a pinprick. you've always been a very, very strong voice in the group. Friggin' everyone looks up to you, man. And the last thing I want is for the group to be torn apart, because it's a really strong community that's done a lot of great for everybody.
Well, that would have been.
And it's really it's breaking my heart to see this happening right now.
That would have been nice to consider,
right.
more
the other
on the flat Earth topic. You literally chose like a religious topic. I mean, this is literally to that level of people. Okay, we read it in the Bible. The Bible over and over again talks about the flat, firm foundation with a dome firmament overhead, etc.
Right.
Virtually every other religious tradition as well, Hindu, on down the line, all the ancient writings, our precious Shivambu writings, our Vedic texts, the Hindu cosmology is literally a flat plane with this whole thing with this.
Yeah, and I have to thank you for bringing that to my attention. I never before considered it on par with religious belief. So just in the past couple of days, it's actually kind of turned my head around too. I really, say that again?
That's what I figured on this post you made. I just figured I'm just going to express myself. Whatever happens is going to happen. And
yeah.
so I'm going to stand in my
yeah. So you've brought flat Earth. You've elevated it to a place where I have to respect it.
Yeah. I mean, that's
now
kind of how I thought about it too. At first, I was fighting against it, and I'm like, well, no, it's a very real part of people's consciousness, and questions that are being asked sincerely by people of intelligence. So it's not something that can be just ignored and brushed away so easily as, oh, it's a psychological operation. Well, yes, it very well is a psychological operation. Started 500 years ago with the Jesuits, and yes, it's being played by the CIA now and their Flat Earth Society garbage, and the whole Flat Earth map and all this, misinformation about it. Just like distilled water, let's pile a bunch of garbage around it so nobody actually finds the truth about it. That's what's happened with this whole thing. Flat Earth. NASA's been building this whole case for years, since they started.
Gotcha.
20 years ago. And that's all we have for evidence of the globe theory is NASA, which is a government organization. So by saying that, all this against Flat Earth is basically saying that we should just go back and believe what NASA says, because that's the only real proof we have of our globe model.
Right.
Anyway, whatever. That's just...
So, that's important too. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because, look, we've always respected religious opinion, people's own political beliefs. We don't eject people from the group based on that, on who they are and what they really feel deep in their heart.
Yeah.
People get removed from the group for doing bad things, or doing bad things repeatedly.
Yeah.
And that's fair. If a person wants to get it ejected, all they have to do is cause problems for everyone else. And now it looks like I'm the one causing problems for everybody else.
Well, you did make this whole ridiculous post, with truth and misinformation and pretty obvious, pre-planned, pre-written things. It was like a whole built-up operation kind of deal. I don't know what's going through your head. But
yeah. On Monday, when I called you, I wanted to talk to you first, beforehand.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give you a heads up. I want to warn you that I might be posting something that could be a bit controversial, and and maybe just stay off it for a while, or I didn't really know. It was kind of like it's like a monster that took on a life of its own. I'm not normally that type of guy, and I don't normally try to single out a group of individuals and just push them away. We're pretty all-inclusive. And as long as everything goes smoothly, I'm cool with that. 'Cause it's about the people, man, and it's about spreading the knowledge of the distilled waters first and foremost. So, I mean, I realize I ruffled quite a few feathers, and it really caught me by surprise, to be perfectly honest with you. I will say
a lot of people's intelligence by that post.
I will say that from the very get-go, from the very beginning, I had no intentions of removing anyone from the group because of this, though.
Well, I know several people have already exited.
Yeah, I get that. I know. I've seen it too.
And honestly, I've considered exiting myself just this morning. Since yesterday, I've spent freaking all my days. I haven't gotten hardly any work done yesterday.
Oh fuck, me either, man.
And I'm
this has been like
today.
This has been making me
I went to sleep at like 1:30 last night, and so I finally freaking put the damn phone down. And I was like, no, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna turn my phone off, and I'm just gonna focus on my enemas and my freaking liver cleanse right now, and just be, myself right here now. Hell with this whole thing, and this phone, and all these words that we have to speak. I'm just gonna tune out for a second and refocus, because this is all just crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. It's been making me sick. I haven't been getting any sleep, man, and hardly eating at all, or getting any work done either.
Yeah.
Like I really want to. I'd like the quickest, fastest way to heal everything up and patch things over, but I know it's not going to be a quick, easy fix by any means, and it'll probably take a while to rebuild trust between people again.
Yeah.
But really, for me, the biggest jibe. I don't really have a big issue with Flat Earth per se. It was a convenient hot topic item. I have just been really fed up with people fighting everywhere.
Yeah.
Every time I turn on the computer or watch the news, people are getting beat up by police, or like bombs going off in other countries, or Trump versus Hillary, for crying out loud. And then I see it happening on Facebook in all the groups that I'm in, on my friends' posts, on my friends' walls. People are bickering and arguing and just going crazy with each other, man. What the fuck is this about?
Well, we have to ask that question. Why? This is exactly what got me even seriously looking at this topic, is my own reaction of what, why do I get so reactive and angry at people that dare to say that my globe is not what I thought it was. We get all, and so I checked myself, and that's really kind of what started me even on this questing thing, is because of my own reaction. And then I've seen that in others, that very same thing. People get outright violent, calling for your murder, literally, and castration or whatever. It's like this completely just ridiculous, like violence. And it's because it's deep. This is very deep. This involves the very foundations that we stand upon. This is no little hill of beans. This is foundational infrastructure rearranging happening right now. This is a major shift happening in consciousness. People are waking up and realizing we've been massively lied to and freaking brainwashed and poisoned on every level. So yeah, there's going to be a little, waves in the ocean. The waves are what cleanses things and keeps things moving.
Right. And I see now, thanks to people like you, I see now that I'm just going to have to respect that deal. And I have no right to challenge it publicly or maybe privately with, good friends.
Yeah, publicly, privately, absolutely. It should be kind of a thing. If you're that concerned that it's a complete deception, psychological operation, which you seriously need to research more on that, because yes, it is, but that's only half the truth. But if it is, very well, then that question needs to be addressed.
Right.
Anyway, so
And again, I want to reiterate my point that I really just wanted people to see how much time and energy they spend arguing with each other. And I guess it backfired on me. Hey, whatever. Maybe it proved a point for some people, maybe it didn't. I don't know. I'll probably have to make a public apology to everyone and retract my statement. But the last thing that I wanted was to lose friends over this or to create more division. I thought maybe it would help for people to see what was really going on. And hey, maybe it will in the long run. Maybe once the wound heals over, it'll be stronger than before.
Yeah, well, that everything has a purpose.
But the last thing I want is to lose friendship with you over this, man. It's just like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And what I value most is my connection to other people, regardless of what our beliefs are.
Yeah.
And I value you as a friend. Thousands of other people in the groups all look up to you. There's nothing wrong with you, bro. I mean, it's sorry there's a big heated debate going on right now, but I don't want it to be personal between us.
Yeah, I've tried, there's been a few comments where somebody, it's come to my awareness that maybe I'm taking it a little personal or something, but it kind of sort of is. I mean, in a way it is, but in a way it's not. I mean, it involves all of us, but I don't know. Maybe it's a Taurus thing.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like, I'm kind of drained.
Yeah.
It's been 2 days, and like I said, I haven't slept much. I want to just go stand out in the sun naked and forget about it.
Oh, that sounds nice. I can't do that here in New York City.
Yeah. Well, I've been out in the country, nature, so it's so nice.
Well, man, I can't apologize for or on behalf of Andrew or whatever he might have said to you. But knowing him as well as I do, I'm sure he had the best of intentions because he gets really passionate about this stuff. He's yelled at me before. I can take it because I grew up in a family where we all yell at each other. So I yelled at him back. We had arguments in the past, but we get over it. We're friends. It lasts. We work on things, and I don't agree with him on anything, on everything. We have our disputes. It's true. And he didn't write that post, by the way. Just want you to know that. I wrote that. That was my doing.
Yeah.
So now I just look like, the biggest douchebag in the world. About it. I have to apologize to everyone for toying with that.
Your own doing. You stuck your own foot in the mouth and kind of jumped the gun a little bit. But it's all part of the thing. I think, it is what it is. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it is what it is. It has a purpose, and it's done its thing, shifting, changing, cleansing. Said this is a very cleansing cycle.
I will tell you this. I think a couple of anti-flat earthers left the group.
Yeah.
Big Sand left the group.
Yeah.
And so I know he's been kind of making jabs at people. And I was seriously just trying to ignore it and see if it goes away on its own, but it didn't. And
yeah, and it's not going to. I have to deal with it.
So I don't want want to take up too much of your time. I know you got some rest and relaxation to catch up with.
Thing out of my hands and go
Okay.
get in the sun.
Yeah, but cool. Are we cool? Are you and I? We're still friends, right? I definitely don't want to lose your friendship over this.
Well, I don't know if I want to say yes at this moment.
Okay. Take your time
I'm
with it then.
hesitating right now. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
So I don't want to commit to that yes or no. And I really don't like these lines drawn. Like, I'm not so good at drawing straight lines of division. I usually trample those lines and crush them and try to break them down.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Yep.
We can very well have, hopefully, we can have civil conversations as two intelligent human beings. That would be wonderful. That would be absolutely just wonderful if we could all just get along and realize that, yes, we are 99.999% identical, rather than let's focus on this little 1/10 of 1% of this little difference that we have.
Right. Gotcha.
So yes, okay, I could say yes, perhaps. Yeah. We're still friends, I suppose, so to speak, because I'm not going to hate you just because you said a few words on Facebook. I mean, what the hell is that? I don't know. Mixed feelings, actually. Too.
Okay. I get it. It's a wound. It's going to take time to heal.
Yeah.
But let's work on it at the very least.
Yeah. Keep on moving forward, flowing like water. That's all we can do. Just keep breathing,
Okay.
loving yourself.
I want you to keep loving yourself too, bro.
Yes. I'm doing my best.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Amazing.
Yes. Good.
I'm shot. I'm going to go take a nap or something. So
yes.
I'm glad we talked.
Yeah. I'm going to go do an enema.
Okay. Wonderful. All right, man. Be good. Take care.
All right.
Let's talk again soon, yeah?
Peace out.